Welcome back to the final episode of Leagues 3 Shattered Relics. Starting off with 25 million prayer XP. I used up all of the Dagonoth bones that I collected on my insane dry streak there. All of the dragon bones that I got from Cerberus. All of the ashes that I also got from Cerberus and some other places. All the ensouled heads I had. All the superior dragon bones from Vorkath. So I just needed to get a few more experience. So I popped on Praying Respects and just went to town on these blue dragons down here in the Myths Guild. And that's enough to get 125 more points. Time is definitely against me at this point. So there's not too much else that I can get done here. But I do have some pretty good plans. And here is 25 million Hunter XP. Got a Black Chinchompas because it's faster. And we are desperately running out of time at this point. But that is going to be the final 25 mil skill. Everything except for crafting, rune crafting, and construction. So in the end, I basically didn't train crafting. I dumped tons and tons of diary lamps into crafting and just got 99 and then never trained it again. We got stuff in here we could train with crafting, but literally no time at this point. I've got a few final things in the bank here. And then we'll wrap this up. Even though we will not be doing the Inferno, we can still get some points from it by sacrificing the Fire Cape. Yes, really sacrifice it. 125 points. So that is 2 Fire Capes sacrificed. 1 to a PKer, and 1 to the Inferno. More Fight Caves was on the table. But again, time constraints. Next up, I don't need a regular Fury anymore, because I'm not going to be fighting anything. So why not make a Blood Fury? Amulet Blood Fury. 125 points. And it's pretty fancy, too. And now, something horrible. We're taking our Bow of Ferdinand and repurposing it. Would you like to uncharge it? You receive no crystals. Yes, that is exactly what I'd like to do. Now we have an inactive Bow of Ferdinand. We can make an enhanced crystal weapon seed. And it is gone. You sing a beautiful song and shape the crystals. Some might consider that a horrible song, because our bow is gone. But now, we can make a Blade of Saeldor. And sing it once again into the corrupted version. Corrupt it? Yes, please. And that is a master task. Another potential leftover from previous leagues, because the bow didn't exist at that point. We should definitely hit something with this sword. Poke. Okay, we hit a 0. Sword's terrible. And then we have just a few crystal keys here for a very off chance of getting something for points from this chest. Well, there's nothing else we need to use any of these things for, so might as well give it a shot. We have loop halves. Do we have tooth halves in the bank? Possibly? Because if we do, that means more crystal keys. Crystal keys. Got none. Halves. Half spelled correctly. Oh, we got a lot more crystal keys. Okay. Well, let's make some more crystal keys then, shall we? I'll go back to the chest. I used those keys to open the chest, and I got another key, so I made another key. Now I'm opening the chest, and we get a tooth half of a key, which is another key. My goodness. It's an infinite supply, apparently. The last enhanced crystal key this time, probably. No. Oh, I'm trying to get this finished. The chance of this getting something I need is so low. I'm gonna keep going anyways, why not? Okay, this time we might even just end up being out of crystal shards. So that would end this too. U-seed. Not what you need. So that is it. That is the end. So I'm gonna go prepare for the finale party. How's that for a final setup? Looking real good. A shame we never got to use some of these things. But that's just how leagues work. Got a nice inventory full of all my best stuff. Got 3 pets, the diary cape, which was a main goal for me. All the god swords, kinda. And basically every other drop from God Wars. Including the 2 pets that we got there. And Kraken. We got full Darox from Barrows, which was underutilized, I'd say. Could have done more with that, but just really didn't have time or a need to grind out the bosses where it would be useful. Whole bunch of really nice ranged stuff, not including the bow that we sadly had to destroy. We got the monkey backpack from all that time over at Apatol. Our absurdly lucky dragon warhammer. And a few magic things. Overall, pretty swell. Well, I messed up my recording of the finale party. Just imagine hundreds of people running around, dropping their banks, screaming. Also, Jad's there. Let's have a look at the high scores. Here's the front page, full of people that got a lot more points than me. A lot more. Like, the top people only had, like, 60 tasks left to do or something crazy. They basically finished everything that was even remotely reasonable. And they were getting on to unreasonable things. In total, 181,000 people got the minimum amount of points to get on the high scores. And that's how the whole league trophies system works. To get into Rune, you need to be in the top 5%. That would be rank 9,098. They had about 32,000 points. So we went a little bit beyond that, by like 11,000 more points. Final rank, 2,962. So, top 1.63%. Pretty reasonable compared to my previous showings. I think it was top 1.5%, roughly, in Twisted League. Top 1.1% in Trailblazer. and now top 1.6%. So, high rune, not quite dragon. I guess we can check exactly what dragon would have been. It would have been 1%. So, we got rank 2,962. To get into dragon, you would need rank 1,819 or so. So 43,000. No, we need to go back to league points. So 43,000 is what we got. 1,819. 52,000. So yeah. Realistically, we were about halfway through the points between getting rune and getting dragon, but that was enough to get us in the top of 1.63%. So you can really feel how the competitiveness of the dragon tier was absurd. I don't go for dragon tier. I just go to have a good time, do my best. Stressing out trying to get dragon would be not fun for me. So let's check out our other stats, see how we did. Top 4,000 in total experience and maxed. Probably a lot of people maxed. Sub 1,000 skill totals in herblore, agility, and farming. Herblore because we got 25 mil and then made more potions after that we still needed. Agility because we got more experience by doing graceful and apatol. And then farming was just from finishing all the farming contracts. Not very impressive clue scroll rankings here. Didn't do too many of those. Mostly because, unlike previous leagues, there wasn't speed up to clue scrolls. That's okay. Rank 47 at Dagnauth Rex. That's realistic. Went ridiculously dry there. 2 kills was good enough for rank 271 in the Mimic. There were some crazy tasks for an absurd number of Mimic kills. And the max anybody got was 9. That's not a lot. It's not a lot. But besides that, there's probably going to be some stuff in here where we didn't get the minimum number of kills. But overall, not bad. About where I expected, honestly. And now, we can go get some rewards. Let's start by claiming the trophies. We already have Rune from Twisted and Trailblazer. So now we also have Shattered Relics trophies. Yeah, the bronze one, iron, steel, mithril, and then the two-handed trophies for adamant and rune. Very cool. This one is going in the house, and the rest of these we're going to be able to retrieve from the house too, so that's fine. There's a lot of pieces in this reward shop. So let's trade. We have a few points left over from the previous leagues, so we can buy some good stuff here. I'm going to start by getting all of the outfits. And the banner. And the teleport scroll. So, tier 1 looks pretty simple. Can't see my face at all. Very spooky. And then there is tier 2. A little more fancy. And then tier 3. Which has the nice fragment symbol on it. Very fun. Also, a fancy cane. which can do all the emotes from Shattered Relics League. Unlocking a skill, unlocking a boss, unlocking a quest, and getting a new fragment. Very fun. Here's the new banner. It's got a fire on top, and it's absolutely enormous. I'm going to read the teleport scroll, which we can learn. Now we have all sorts of options. Shattered Relics. Yep. I'm probably going to keep this with the cow teleport. It's just great. Alright. I think we can put most of this stuff in our house. So that'd probably be a good idea. We can buy some more rewards here. Let's get the Shattered Mystic. And that gives us 5 pieces, which you can use on each piece of Mystic. And then you can dismantle these as you so choose. So here is the Shattered Mystic set. Very fancy. There are so many different Mystic sets at this point. It's pretty great. We can get the Shattered Void. Confirm. That also gives 6 for the top or the elite top, the robe legs or the elite robe legs, the gloves, and the 3 helmets. Except I don't have a melee helmet, so oh well. There's Shattered regular Void Mage and Void Range. Pretty cool. And what else we got? We got the Cannon Kit, which is another 4 pieces here. I don't actually own a cannon either, so that's going to go in here with the other not yet used ornament kits from previous leagues. And I'll wield the Shattered 3. Put the Void and Mystic away. Shattered 1 and 2 sets. Here's another this. And there's the Void, 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 Mystic. Oh, they're very similar in color. You can tell though. And then lastly, we can purchase all 9 of the Shattered Variety Ornament Kits. 1 for each God Book, 1 for a Rune Crossbow, 1 for a Whip, and 1 for a Tentacle Whip. That is 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't have a whip yet, so 2 of these are going into the pile of not yet used cosmetics. I can grab my Rune Crossbow and the God Books. The other ones are probably, yeah. The other 3 that aren't quite as useful, I don't have on me. We can grab them at any point. It's just the regular God Book, but with the twisted symbol on it. Looks pretty snazzy. quite the same purple. Not quite the same color. And then we get the crossbow. For the rune crossbow ornament. We got a fancy little fire on it. Very cool. Now we'll head to the house and add some stuff to the League's room. Another expensive pedestal has been built. So we can put on the third rune trophy. 3 for 3 for rune trophies. Looking pretty good. I'm going to switch out the Twisted League banner for the Shattered Relics banner here. So we can have a bit of everything from every league here. We got the Twisted outfit, the Trailblazer rug and globe, the Shattered Relics banner stand, all 3 trophies. Our nice trophy case with all the lower level ones. I think we should be able to put this stuff in the costume room over here. Save a bit of space, I suppose. It's in the magic. It's probably in the magic. Or armor. What things go in the magic wardrobe and what things go in the armor case is pretty much a mystery to everyone. There we go. So we got the Twisted Cane in here. We got the Trailblazer cane here. Twisted Cane's down here. They might change that. Probably have that. Now the Twisted Cane is over there in the Twisted set. Let's scroll through here. We got Relic Hunter 1 and 2. We can probably put tier 3 in there once we're done. And also the cane. So yeah, we got all of the rewards. Every last one of them. Technically, we could buy another Void set to also have regular Void and Elite Void when we get it. But I don't think that's really necessary. We got the banner, the teleport, all 9 varieties, Void, Mystic, Cannon, all 3 outfits. We would have been fine with less points, so as to not need to buy all these extra book upgrades. That's okay. Just makes me need to play through the rest of the next league to get all the rewards that time. Also, technically, we could buy more Trailblazer tool ornament kits for the Infernal versions, because we only have 3 for the Dragon versions. But that's okay. For me, it is back to the Hardcore Ultimate Iron Man series. And then whenever there's a next league, I will be there. And then we'll have to decide which of these trophies gets placed into the trophy case. Because next league, that'll be the 4th one. And there's no space for a 4th trophy pedestal. I don't think you can make multiple of this room. I wouldn't anyway. So that's leagues. As far as an overall feeling on the league, it was interesting. It did really start to feel like Fast Iron Man. Especially after the massive nerfs to the renown cost of everything. Would have been interesting to see how that would have played out. But it was very expensive in the beginning. A lot of people didn't enjoy that starting phase. Maybe could have gone with less of a nerf than they did. Might have been more balanced. Because we ended up with like 1,000 extra renown by the end. Or they could have added more things that you could spend renown on. Like the quests that didn't have a renown choice to unlock. Or achievement diaries. Or a guaranteed on drop rate drop or something. with the entire game available, it really did become 3 times drop rates. Maybe not quite enough for some things. So we've done area locked, some more area locked, everywhere with skill locks until they weren't, and boss locks and quest locks that you just instantly got once the points were returned. So we'll see if they try to do something a little bit different with the next league. As fun as it is to blow through the game at 16 times XP rates, I'm also here for some unique experiences. So hopefully we can come up with something interesting. Next league. Goodbye.